Hello, hello, hello. This is Desiree coming to you from Queer.Love.Light, a queer portal that I have started to share spiritual insights and wisdom and experience for activating our own innate healing power and to uplift and elevate our collective consciousness by sharing about our spiritual musings and insights we've learned on our spiritual and healing journey. So I'm so delighted to be with you again today. And today I would like to introduce you to a very, very unique healing technology that has completely transformed my life since I came to learn this healing modality over 10 years ago now. And it is called Tao Hands. So for those of you who have been perhaps following my podcast in the past year or so, may know that I am a filmmaker by trade. And it was almost by accident that I actually became a healer. And this is over 10 years ago. And if you'd allow me to just do a quick recap of how that came about before I dive into sharing with you about this amazing, amazing healing technology that I feel that more people can learn from for their own self-healing. And that's the beauty of it. It really is a modality that can activate our own innate power of healing for self-healing. You don't necessarily have to aspire to become a professional healer, offering healing services for other people. We can all just start from ourselves. So over 10 years ago, I had a friend whose mom was very, very critically ill. And I happened to learn about the work of Dr. and Master Sha, who is my spiritual teacher and amazing mentor, who has guided me for the past 10 years. So I happened to come across, first of all, his documentary about his life work, and then I also read about him. And so around the time when my friend's mother was critically ill, we had the privilege of joining one of Master Sha's healing retreats, and she was able to receive the healing that she needed at the time that helped her heal from her condition. So it was from that healing retreat that something sparked in me, and I suddenly felt compelled to learn more about self-healing and the power of this Tao Healing Hands. So when Master Sha in that retreat said, "Who would like to become a Tao Healing Hands healer?" And I just, without even thinking, my hand just shot up, and the rest is history. So at the time, I just thought, if I can learn something that can perhaps one day help my own mom, if my own mom, happened to be in a challenging health condition, what can I do from, over 10,000 miles away, be able to help my mom, remotely. So that was my very, very simple, I would say, and naive, intention of learning more about healing. And the more I learned and became trained as a healer, the more I realized that this is actually one of my very true calling, apart from my career, my calling as a filmmaker. So today I have combined both actually into one. I'm telling stories of healing through my filmmaking as well. So going back to Tao Healing Hands, I remember attending a weekend workshop and became trained and became a Tao Healing Hands, just within days, And my first candidate for healing, or subject for healing, turned out to be my mother, without my any planning or expectation. It just so happened, as soon as I finished my training, I found out that my mom suffered a fall, and she was suffering from hip pain for over 2 weeks, and she couldn't sit or sleep well or even eat well at all, despite receiving treatments from traditional Chinese medicine and acupuncture. She was suffering, and so I remember being on the phone call with her. My mom is in Malaysia and I'm in Vancouver, and I just offered to try this new healing modality that I just learned over the weekend, and I didn't really know what I was doing, actually, because I just received the transmission, and I was just actually weeks away from actually attending the workshop to get the training I needed, but I already had the transmission. So I just activated and sent my Tao Healing Hands healing to my mother for her back pain, which was quite severe, for her. And the next day when I called her back, she was just over the moon. Like I will never forget this, the joy and excitement that I heard over the phone, through that phone call, because she said she dropped the pen on the floor and she just bent over, picked it up, and realized, hey, I wasn't able to do that for weeks, and there's no pain, And that was just a day after I offered her this Tao Healing Hands healing over the phone, for just a few minutes. I just offered a remote healing to my mother over the phone for a few minutes, and lo and behold, her pain was gone. So that was my first taste of how amazing, how powerful this healing modality is. And over the years, of course, I've learned more, and I have a lot more experience now as a healer. But going back to the day, back in the day, I had no idea that, this is even possible for somebody like me. I never aspired to become a healer. So how does this work? Some of you may be wondering, and many people may have heard of other modalities that are a little bit more perhaps commonly known, like Reiki, but it is different though from Reiki, because Reiki, from my understanding, is a modality that heals from the level of energy. So what is different about Tao Healing Hands is that we actually heal not just on the energy level, but also on the soul level, which is, in scientific terms, it's actually the information level, the message level, which is actually the root cause of all challenges, blockages in our lives. So it's not limited to just health conditions, but also relationships, finances, what have you, in all aspects of life. Because based on this modality, we have learned that life actually operates on this universal principle of the law of Shen Qi Jing, which is the law of soul, energy, and matter. So I'll begin from the word Tao. Some people, when you hear the word Tao, you may think of the religion, Taoism, or what have you, but it's not. Tao is a Chinese term to explain or express the creator, the source, the universe. So Tao is the creator of heaven and earth and countless planets, stars, and galaxies. Tao has no shape, no image, no sound, no yin, no yang. Tao cannot be explained in words or comprehended by thoughts, actually. So, Lao Tzu, who is the author of Tao Te Ching, one of the most famous Chinese classics in the world that many know of. It's been translated into many, many different languages. It's known as the text that has been most translated next to the Bible. So, yes, according to Lao Tzu, Tao has no name, actually, and it cannot really be comprehended by thought. So if we are able to explain it, it's not really the true Tao, the true source, the true creator anymore. So with our limited, capacity within our human minds, we just refer to this great, infinite, ultimate source as Tao. And so Tao is also an invisible field where everything and everyone has been created from and come from. And it is bigger than the biggest and smaller than the smallest. So, and Tao carries very, very high frequency vibration, positive frequency vibration that can transform the negative frequency and vibration in our fields. So, if we have health challenges or any kind of challenge in any aspect of our lives, it just means that, we have more negative frequency vibration than positive. So to heal the condition is to actually transform the negative information, vibration, frequency, vibration back to the positive. So in a nutshell, Tao Healing Hands is a spiritual transmission that we receive from the source that created the Tao permanently into our hands. So you can imagine it as a ball of light that is permanently in your hands that you can activate at any time for self-healing. So, for example, if you have any kind of chronic pain or, stress, anxiety, or any kind of condition that you have that you are experiencing, you can turn on your own Tao Healing Hands anytime for transforming the negative frequency, vibration, and information message in that condition back to the positive. Now, of course, depending on how much or how heavy the negative frequency, vibration, or information message is, it may take, more healing for, the positive outcome to manifest itself. So, however, it is a permanent, transmission that will stay with you. You can, tap into this Tao frequency anytime once you receive this transmission and once you are trained in how to use it. And I'm bringing this up now because also there's actually a upcoming one-day workshop that's coming up this coming Saturday, February the 18th. We do have this every other month, the training for anyone who's interested to learn more about this healing technology for the art of self-healing. Anybody can join this one-day workshop, and at the end of this one-day workshop, you would have received the Tao Healing Hands transmission and also learned how to apply this Tao Healing Hands for your own self-healing. Now, after you complete this one-day workshop, there will be 2 more days that you can choose to, attend or not, depending on, where you want to take this healing modality in your journey right now. For people who want to use this healing modality to heal other people, then you would need to attend the rest of the workshop, the 2-day workshop, in order to be able to know how to offer the healing to other people. So for those of you who may just want to, learn this modality for your own healing for yourself, you can just do that in one day. And it is an 8-hour workshop. It's online, and we have people from literally around the world every single time joining this training, this workshop. It's a very, very vibrant, loving, caring community of people coming together to learn together, to practice together, and to heal together. And so I also posted this meme on my Facebook, and you might have seen it on the thumbnail of the podcast on YouTube or Instagram, the message that my teacher, Dr. Master Sha, always like to share with the world, that is called Heal One, Heal All. And I cannot agree enough with that, because I've experienced that myself. I experience that every single day. Because, the more that we grow and develop on our spiritual journey, our spiritual path, our healing journey, the more we realize how interconnected we are with the rest of the world, with the planet, with each other, with animals, with everybody, So therefore, when one of us heal, we're actually quantum entangled with so many other living beings on the planet, starting from our own family, our own heritage, our own lineage, that as we heal, we're also healing the planet. We're also healing our lineage. Starting from, going back to the story that I told about my mother, you can see, how instantaneous and how tangible it was for me to learn this healing modality of Tao Healing Hands. And then the next thing I know, I was already healing my mom of her very severe back pain. So it's very, very real, heal one, heal all. So, by healing my mother, she's able to, become healthy again, and is able to take care of my dog back home, my cat back home, my brother back home. So, then she's helping other people, serving other people as well. So it's really a matter of heal one, heal all, and there's so much more, as we know, that takes place on the spiritual plane, beyond our conscious mind, how that healing continues in this ripple effect that goes out there, and often on this podcast, I do meditations with the song Love, Peace, Harmony that I play in the background. And that's also another example of heal one, heal all, because that song, that Love, Peace, Harmony song, and I really encourage and invite everybody to check it out. It's free to download for anybody to use for healing meditations. Is that song carries the frequency vibration for healing. And when we're playing a healing song like the Love, Peace, Harmony song, we're meditating with it. We're setting positive vibes, through our meditations. We're setting positive vibes, through our singing of that song that carries healing frequency vibration. We are, the ripple effect, the butterfly effect, if you will, goes out there. It's healing the plants in our homes, and then it also, reverberates out there as well. In our neighborhood, we're changing the frequency vibration by healing ourselves. So it starts from us. So that's why this self-healing, that's why I'm so passionate to share the art of self-healing with more and more people, especially in the LGBTQ community, because it all starts from ourselves. I mean, there's another saying from Lao Tzu that says, to see the change in the world, we must first transform from within, from ourselves. And Gandhi says the same thing. He said, be the change that you want to see. So if you replace the word change, it's transformation. It can be healing. So be the healing that you want to see. Be the transformation that you want to see in the world. So it all begins from this little universe that we all carry within us, that is infinitely connected with the outer universe, because from the perspective of Tao, there's actually, as I shared in the beginning, there's actually no inside and there's no outside. We're all just one. If this physical manifestation of me melted away, I'm just a energy field. I'm just this energy field that's part of this bigger energy field that we call the Tao, or the universe. So another way of looking at it, and I love this analogy because it helps me really visualize it in a very tangible way, is that we're actually like the waves in the sea. So the waves have always been part of the sea. It's just the sea manifesting in movement as waves that we can see. So I hope that gives you an even more vivid visual of how interconnected we all are with the Tao. So when we're channeling and tapping into the power of the Tao, we're actually channeling into the power of who we are part of anyway. We're like the waves tapping into the power of the sea, and the sea is the Tao. And the waves are us, the physical manifestation of the sea as waves, physical manifestation of the Tao as human mortal beings in this physical form at this given time. But when, our time is up and, this physical manifestation melts away, we return back to the sea, to the Tao. The waves become the sea again. So that's how I would understand how quantum entangled we all are, as energy light beings, as souls that we all are. So that's why, once we begin this inner healing by starting from ourselves, we really heal all, because we are the waves. If the waves are more healthy and more vibrant and more clean, more pure, yes, the sea will be more clean and more pure and more vibrant and healthy as well. So we have, as the waves which make up the sea, need to all become more healthy and more positive in our frequency vibration, in order to have a healthy planet, a healthy Mother Earth. So, I would think everybody would agree that the planet right now needs a lot of healing on all stops and all levels. We truly need to pull all stops, to bring more healing, more love, more light to the planet, to every single being on this planet. And, what better way by beginning from ourselves? So Tao Healing Hands is one of the most powerful ways that I know of to begin that journey of self-healing, to empower ourselves, to, in a way, reconnect with the Tao by tapping into the infinite power of the Tao, so that we can heal, we can grow our consciousness, a collective consciousness, by starting from our own self-healing. So I really, really encourage you to learn more about this modality, and I'm going to share some links, some information that you can check out yourself to learn more about this amazing modality that I have benefited from for over 10 years now, starting from my beloved mother's healing story. Every day I apply Tao Healing Hands for my own well-being. Like I would turn it on to boost my energy. If I'm not, if I don't have any health issues, I just turn it on to boost my immunity, to boost my energy, and stamina, vitality, to have a healthier life. So it can really be used, for ourselves. And if you take the full training, you can also use it to help other people heal as well. So, but I invite you to, get a taste, to start from that 1-day workshop, so that you can learn how to heal yourself. And then once you experience the benefits, then perhaps then you can move to the 2-day workshop, so that you can learn more, and also offer healing to other people as well, if you choose to. So I'm very looking forward to hearing from you. If you have any questions, you can reach me at Queer.Love.Light@gmail.com. I would be happy to answer your questions if I can, and connect with you, and share with you, my own experience with Tao Healing Hands, and welcome you into our community. There are quite a few other LGBTQ people like myself in the community, and I'd love to see more of our own LGBTQ folks coming to our community, so that we can form this healer community, LGBTQ community, within this modality of Tao Healing Hands practitioners. That would be my dream come true, to be able to share this with more LGBTQ folks and bring more healing to our community and to the world at large. So I'm very, very grateful for you to tune in today, for me to have this opportunity to share with you about this amazing Tao Healing Hands healing technology. And again, if you'd like to learn more, please connect with me. I'd love you to experience, the power of this Tao Healing Hands yourself. And if you connect with me, I would be happy to share more with you. So once again, thank you so much for joining me today. And again, I'm not the only one who's experienced these healing experiences, results from Tao Healing Hands. We have stories from thousands of people around the world, of Tao Healing Hands practitioners around the world. And again, you don't have to have any background, any experience, in any kind of healing modality. Although we do have a lot of Reiki master practitioners and other healers from other modalities also coming to receive this healing technology, so that they can add more to their toolbox and apply this along with the modalities that they are already well trained in. So it's compatible with any other modality out there. You don't have to choose one over the other. It can be supplementary to whatever modality that is working for you right now. And for those who are learning it for the first time, you would have something to apply, for your self-healing and begin your own self-healing journey. We truly have like thousands of stories of people healing themselves from all kinds of conditions, from migraines, from relationship issues, financial issues, what have you, because again, it's all based on the very simple universal principle of transforming the negative information, message, and matter, energy and matter, into the positive. So it really has the potential to help transform all aspects of life. So yes, so thank you again. I will see you again next week, and reach out to me anytime here at Queer.Love.Light on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, or just email me directly, queerlovelight@gmail.com. So thank you again. I look forward to connecting with you again. Till then, be queer, be love, and be the light that the world needs. Bye now.